YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to Bananas Epic Gaming, and today in Bananas Epic Gaming, surprise, we're doing another episode of CageTalk. And this episode of CageTalk was originally going to be in the 31 Days of Halloween, but since my computer's being a pain in the neck and freezing and making that noise, I'm not going to risk it. We will be back next year for the 31 Days of Halloween, so I'm just going to do 5 episodes of CageTalk uploading, and we're going to do Let's Plays of The Quarry, Little Hope, and House of Ashes. And maybe I'll play Friday the 13th online. But today on CageTalk, we're going to be re-ranking all of the Jeepers Creepers. Keep in mind, spoilers are ahead, because I got many of you guys being upset that I spoiler movies for you that have been out since the 90s, like the Halloween CageTalk we did. People were complaining that I said that the killer was Michael Myers. So, with that being said, please be sure to like and subscribe. Tap the little bell on the YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And keep in mind, at 1,000 subscribers, we will be giving away either a signed Tyreek Hill jersey or a signed Ronnie Stanley jersey. We gave away a signed photo of Carmella. We gave away a signed photo of Rey Mysterio. And next is the big one, Tyreek Hill or Ronnie Stanley. So please be sure to like and subscribe, like I said. And with that being said, coming in last place, obviously, is Jeepers Creepers 3. Now, Jeepers Creepers 3. This movie got a limited release, and as a fellow actor, I'm not going to be that mean, but I can understand why. This movie is god-awful. Oh my god. We wait almost, 15 years for a sequel to Jeepers Creepers 2? And this movie takes place in between. And we don't condone what the director of Jeepers Creepers did here on Bananas Epic Gaming, but I'm going to give the actors the love that they deserve, because acting's hard. But back to Jeepers Creepers 3, this movie is arguably top 5 worst horror movies I've ever seen. From the effects, from the story, from the kills. Like, a dude pisses on his truck, and the creeper smells the piss, and he goes and he yeets him out of the air. This movie franchise is dead. I'm sorry, but I hope that if they make a 5th one, it is better, because I'm going to get to the Jeepers Creepers Reborn here in a few minutes, but Jeepers Creepers 3 is a train wreck. If you don't need to watch it, just watch the first and second one and pretend the other 2 never happened. And that's me being as nice as I can. Jeepers Creepers 3 will always be at the bottom. It was at the bottom at the last CageTalk we did for Jeepers Creepers, and it'll be at the bottom of the previous ones going forward. Worst horror movie I've ever seen, especially during the time frame it came out. 2017 was a good year for movies, decent year for movies, but Jeepers Creepers 3, my god. I've never seen a movie theater fully packed of people get up in 15 minutes and leave. I was one of 5 people left in a movie theater that sits 200 people. That just tells you that this movie is not that good. Now on to 3rd place. Coming in 3rd place, obviously, spoiler alert, please, if you have not seen Jeepers Creepers Reborn, skip to the second part. Second ranked movie. Jeepers Creepers Reborn. How can I put this nicely? It's not that much better than Jeepers Creepers 3. Yes, this is the first movie without Victor Salva. Victor Salva, if you know what he did, this is why this movie franchise is not getting the love that it deserves, and why it will never be covered on kill counts of anything. But yes, deaths are amazing. That's one good thing for a horror movie. If you can have decent death scenes and a shitty story, you have a good horror movie. This movie opens up on a married couple in the 1960s, 1950s. That's all I'm going to say about that. So I'm not going to try to give too much away. It follows the protagonist, the main actress, Lane, and her boyfriend going to a horror festival. And surprise, surprise, the Jeepers Creepers, the Creeper, he wakes up after the events of Part 2, because this takes place immediately after the ending of Part 2. We see him crawling out of a barn. So obviously the old man from Part 2 died. This movie had no hype going around it. Most of us didn't know it was happening. We knew it was filming during the pandemic, but this movie could have been better. I'm waiting to watch it into next week. But from what I've seen and what I've heard, that this movie is like the movie Death Valley, The Return of Bloody Bill. It makes that movie look like Halloween, is what people told me. And the Creeper doesn't look good. It's a new actor, and the fact that people are saying that the deaths happened off screen, that's upsetting. The practical makeup, that's upsetting. I really hope if they get another chance to make it this director that he does a better job. Jeepers Creepers Reborn is not the best, but is obviously not the worst. Now on to second place. Coming in second place, I can hear the comment section ripping me a new butthole, but the second place movie in this franchise, in my mind, is the original Jeepers Creepers. So, Jeepers Creepers, when it originally came out in 2001, it was labeled one of the best horror movies of the early 2000s. It's creepy, it's scary. Yes, it has a low body count, but the killer was interesting. We don't know that much about the Creeper. We know that it has 23 days for every 23 years in the spring to eat. And it likes to go after people that it likes something that it has. I think that the director had a good idea for this movie, but the director, I don't respect the director at all. And the Jeepers Creepers is one of my favorite franchises, but it needs a new director, and it got a new director in my mind. Justin Long was a good actor to give for the first movie, and I can't wait to see what they do next with the series. If they make another one, great. Hopefully it's amazing, because the fourth one wasn't that good. But if not, I understand. I get it. Now on to the best movie in the series in my mind. And coming in first place, obviously, is going to be Jeepers Creepers 2, and let's get into it right now. So, Jeepers Creepers 2, when it came out, I was 50-50 on it, but overall, this is one of the better horror movie sequels that I've ever seen. I really liked the Creeper in this movie. It felt like it was the best Creeper that we could get in the Jeepers Creepers at that point in time, and it's still the best performance from the Creeper. And yes, it has a higher kill count, and it's in an enclosed space, and that's what I like, especially for a movie like this. The Creeper goes after a high school basketball team that's on a bus, and he breaks down the bus, he takes out the adults, and one by one he starts to go after the kids on the bus. And he also has a father and one of his sons coming after him, because at the beginning of the movie, the Creeper took the little brother. Overall, Jeepers Creepers 2 is a solid movie, but it's not the best. Yes, it has its flaws, and it's still made by the director of the first one and the third one, but overall, it's a good movie. It's a good experience. Jeepers Creepers 2, I would say, is maybe a top 50 horror movie sequel. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. And a high kill count is a way for me to really like the movie. I love a high kill count, because the horror movies should have a high kill count, and that's what Jeepers Creepers 2 does have. And it ends, and with the creeper running out of time, and it goes into hibernation, and that's where we eventually pick up in part 4 from the leaks that I've seen. So I'm going to see this movie when it comes out on Apple TV. But I basically know everything that happens in part 4. Jeepers Creepers 2 is a fun ride. If you haven't seen it, you should take the time and see it. Watch the first 2 and don't watch the other ones. Maybe watch the 4th one, but don't watch the 3rd one. And that is it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. And please keep in mind, I know that this movie should not be covered because of the director and what he did in the past, but it's a new director. It's a new group of people that are working on these movies, and I'm going to give it a clean slate, but not the director. This movie franchise is going to get a clean slate because of the 4th one, because the 4th one is being made by new people. And the first 2 could easily be flip-flopped, but I like the second one more because there's more kills and a higher body count. So, with that being said, upcoming Cage Talks, we have a Cage Talk for my personal top 30 horror movies. We got the Halloween re-ranking from Halloween 1978 all the way to Halloween Ends, and that's also going to include the producer's cut of Halloween 6. We have a Halloween Ends review, and what I would personally like to see happen in Scream 6. Scream 6 is coming out soon. And I want to remind you guys that we are doing a giveaway for a signed Tyreek Hill jersey from the Kansas City Chiefs, or a signed Ronnie Stanley jersey that is a Baltimore Ravens. So, best way for you to be in the raffling is to become a subscriber. And with that being said, please be sure to like and subscribe, tap the little bell on that YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And I'm sorry that we are not doing the 31 Days of Halloween challenge this year. My computer is still being a pain in the neck, and when I can, I'm going to get it fixed. And then next year, we will do a 31 Days of Halloween challenge. But we're going to have Cage Talks coming. We're going to have a Let's Play of The Quarry. We're going to make that like more horrorist. We're going to have a Let's Play of Little Hope. We're going to have a Let's Play of House of Ashes. And the new one, I think it's called The Devil in Me. So, look out for those. And with that being said, again, please become a subscriber, like and subscribe, tap the little bell on that YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.